Have you ever heard of Petula Clark? She is a famous singer who became really popular a long time ago. But what if I told you she surprised a lot of people by showing a very different side of herself? Today we are going to talk about a moment when Petula Clark bared it all. And no, not just with her voice. Sounds interesting, right? Stay with me to find out what happened, why it shocked many people, and what it means even today. Petula Clark is best known for songs that almost everyone loves, such as Downtown. She has a voice that is smooth and full of emotion. But she was not only about singing. Petula was also an actress and appeared in movies and shows. She had a very graceful and charming presence that made her popular worldwide. But there was one particular event where she surprised everyone. She stepped out in a way that was very different from how people were used to seeing her. So what happened? Well, Petula Clark once wore an outfit that was very revealing. Much more than what people expected from a star back then. It was an outfit that showed a lot of skin, and it left very little to the imagination. You might be wondering why this was such a big deal. After all, today, celebrities wear all sorts of outfits. But back then, especially for someone like Petula, who was seen as sweet and wholesome, it was shocking. To understand why this was surprising, we have to think about the time period. The 1960s were very different from today. Clothes were usually more modest, especially for women in the public eye. Showing a lot of skin was often considered inappropriate or daring. So when Petula Clark chose to wear such a revealing outfit, people took notice. It made headlines and caused a lot of talk. Some people loved it and thought it was bold and exciting. Others were shocked and thought it was too much. But here is the important part. Petula Clark was not trying to shock people just for the sake of it. She was showing a new side of herself, confident, free, and not afraid to express who she really was. It was her way of breaking away from the image that people had built around her. This moment showed that even famous people can surprise us. They can choose to be different and take risks. And sometimes that is exactly what makes them stand out. Petula was not the only one. Many stars during that time started to dress in ways that challenged old ideas about what was acceptable. This was part of a bigger change happening in society. People wanted more freedom to be themselves and to express their feelings through their style. So, Petula Clark's bold outfit was not just about fashion. It was part of a larger movement where people were starting to question old rules and create new ones. Now, you might wonder what happened after that. Did Petula Clark keep wearing daring outfits all the time? Actually, no. She continued to be herself. A talented singer and actress who sometimes surprised her fans. But that moment remains important. It reminds us that sometimes, being brave enough to show who we really are can change the way people see us, and even change society a little bit. Think about this. Have you ever felt like you had to hide a part of yourself because others might not understand? Petula Clark's story shows us that it is okay to be different. It is okay to stand out and take risks, even if not everyone agrees. Being true to yourself is one of the strongest things you can do. Whether it is through your clothes, your ideas, or your actions, showing who you really are can inspire others to do the same. So next time you hear a Petula Clark song, remember that she was not just a great singer. She was also a person who had the courage to be bold and different when it mattered. And that is something worth celebrating. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, do not forget to like the video and subscribe for more interesting stories about famous people who surprised the world.